Greetings, dear viewers! I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Final Fantasy III. It is time. This is the Temple of Time. And in this dungeon, there's a lot of treasure. There's a lot of very, very tough enemies. But nothing that I fight in here, with one possible exception, will be as tough as Odin. So I find it so incredibly annoying how few things there are that can use a lot of this gear. Most of what I'm getting right now, as far as I know, can really only be used by a handful of heavy armor classes. And honestly, that's just kind of disappointing. Alright, here's a Daira. It is absolutely screwed by Iggy. See? Flying enemies are still weak to wind. And boy, do I have a lot of wind. This is a fairly big dungeon, too. I have to be careful. Alright, there's a defender. I believe that's a sword. And it's an extremely powerful sword. Casts Protect. That is nice. Let's bust out some more regular attacks. I got this. This dungeon also has a fair number of branching paths. And so if you want to get everything in here, you actually have to be willing to fight a lot of extra monsters. But hey, when it means a new knife for Iggy, say a knife that will increase his damage by almost 30%, it's worth it. Oh boy, is it worth it. What I'm really worried about, is exactly that. That is this game's first appearance of the legendary Final Fantasy enemy, the Behemoth. And they are extremely powerful, and I think they have 10,000 HP. I also think they can use Meteor. I don't know if that's accurate, but I have distinct memories of having my entire party wiped out fighting these things. And that is why I am not going to give it a chance to pull that off. I cannot believe it's not dead yet. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're alive. I hate behemoths. I think most people who have played a Final Fantasy game at some point have been wiped out by a behemoth. There's Diamond Mail. Can Dark Knights use that? Of course not. I do not understand the logic behind some of these armor restrictions in this game. Actually, I just had a thought. I need to make sure that I do not let Iggy get to job level 99. Because if Iggy gets to job level 99, then he'll be able to steal tier 4 items. And that will actually decrease my chances of getting the weapon off of Odin, I think. Unless the weapon is counted as both his tier 4 and tier 3 item? I legitimately don't know. I am uncertain. Yes, I know I'm backtracking a little bit. Just trust me on this one, okay? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to a secret treasure room. A really, really good secret treasure room. I promise it will be worth it. For me. Frankly, I don't know if anyone watching this is actually being entertained, nor do I know if anyone is actually watching this. Given the current state of my channel, I know no one is watching it now. There we go. But there's always the possibility that people will watch it in the future. So, you know, I still gotta respect that. I always try to be future thinking when I work on projects. So, even though, as I'm recording this, my channel has 28 subscribers and maybe a view per day, this thing is absolutely screwed. Like, as soon as Iggy attacks, this thing is just screwed. Bye, dragon. Really? It survived. I'm actually quite impressed. Okay, I'm less impressed by that. Now I'm just pissed off, and you are going to die horribly. Oh my god, you're not dead yet. Okay, thank you. That was quite concerning. So yeah, on the day that I am recording this, I have 28 subscribers. I get, on a good day, 2 viewers a day, one of them being me. Sometimes, if I feel like actually reviewing what I've put up. That... Okay, I am really getting sick of these things. Is there anything we can do about this? It's like, behemoths and dragons. Why are there so many behemoths and dragons in this underwater temple? How did they get down here? How long have they been down here? Oh my goodness. Okay, those things definitely have more than 10,000 HP. They have to be closer to 15 to 20,000 HP. Alright, we got a Protect Ring, a Lamia Harp, and a Blood Lance. So, what does a Protect Ring do? Well, it has a crap load of defense on it. Yeah, I guess you're good. Bob, how are you without weapons right now? Okay. So, you're pretty good without weapons, but not quite at the point where you're ready to go on without them. Please do not be a dragon or a behemoth next. I am quite tired of fighting... Oh, no! Do you guys see? Do you see what it's like in this dungeon? The difficulty curve when you reach this one dungeon is ridiculous. Need I remind you, the last place, the last mandatory location we had to go to was Noah's Cave, where we were all tiny. We had a guy in the party who could cast Flare randomly and instantly wipe out one enemy. Just... nothing in Noah's Cave compares to this. And what was the place before that cave? It was Saronia, where literally all we had to do was survive random encounters outside, which, to be fair, the Hell Guru mages were kind of annoying, and then fight Garuda, which was really a luck battle. That really hurt. Those chimeras could have potentially wiped out my whole party if every single one of them used lightning. Most of the big enemies in here, or at least the big packs, have the potential to wipe your whole party. It really is a matter of luck to stay alive. So, Noah's Cave, obviously nowhere near this difficulty. Garuda, ultimately a luck battle based on how your party was built. So the last true dungeon before this place was Goldor's Mansion, which had nothing on the difficulty of this dungeon. Alright, this is the last room. I don't remember if there's a boss fight or not. This game has me really on my toes. Noah's Lute, the legendary lute sealed away within time to sound a quiet song that reaches deep within your heart. Okay. Alright. We got Noah's Lute, I guess. Okay. Actually, screw that. I am not walking. We're teleporting. And Blep, finally, is okay with being a Dark Knight again. Now, I remember we did find Uni's cave earlier. I think it was just right here. There we go. You know what? Believe it or not, we are actually surprisingly close to the end game. To the point when all that remains is the final dungeon and the stuff on the way there. Noah's lute begins to play. Its timbre said to reach into the world of dream begins to fill the room.
Yawn. Ah, you did it. You did it. Who needs a wake? Oh my, did I sleep well? Parrot, on my shoulder, now! Aye, ma'am. I need to work out these sore limbs. Yeah!
Okay?
Uni, guardian of the dream world at your service! The world of dream was a good place, but I guess I'd forgotten how exciting the real world can be. And as for you, Doga had told me about you in my dreams. We have to go get the Invincible, don't we? That ship will take you across the highest mountains. It is in the ancient ruins to the north. So what are we waiting for? Let's go!
What? Wait a second.
What is it, young man? Embarrassed to be seen walking around with an old crone like me?
No, ma'am. Not at all.
Then stop staring and get moving.
Well, that was fun.
Oops, before I forget, here, take this.
And we have received the Fang of Fire. Hey, where'd you get...
Ah, you must not lose this fang, as well as the 2 fangs that you already hold. They are the only things that will enable you to get past the 4 statues that Xander created to guard the entrance to his tower. There's one last thing, the Fang of Earth. To get it, you'll just need to find the Invincible. Come on, let's hurry!
Okay, lady. Lady, calm down. Alright? We got you. So... the ancient ruins. Ancient ruins to the north. I don't actually know where they are or how to get to them. Ah. Well, I guess that would explain it then. Do we need a break? Do we need to rest? Actually, looking at my spells... No, I did not get a full heal. Okay. Then the easiest way is to just go in from the northern town. Got it. Just gonna make a quick stop in Saronia. Use the inn. Very important to use the inn. Is there a Mog in this part of town? I legitimately cannot recall. Is there an inn in this part of town? I could have sworn that there was. Maybe that was in the, maybe that was in the northern spot with the, Great Library. I think this building's the inn. Yes, okay. So... Okay. It's time then. On to the ancient ruins. This place is actually a pretty nice little dungeon. But we are very much going to be relying on a certain setup for the party again, unfortunately. And you'll see what I mean pretty soon. We devote our lives to studying the ruins left by the ancients. We recently had a cave-in, and adamantite is blocking the way further into the caves. An adamantite wall crumbled during the earthquake, and we've lost contact with the advance team that went deeper into the caves. Well, luckily, we have someone who is stronger than the strongest material that exists.
Let me handle this. Striking Dreamworld stones against any material from this world, even adamantite, should annihilate both objects. Stand back, here we go! It's practically antimatter. This will destroy most of the planet.
That's actually quite impressive. Thank you very much, Uni.
That was taxing. I sometimes forget my age. Come on, don't just stand there. The invincible awaits. Onwards!
Okay, jeez. So, here is where things get a little difficult. If you remember back in the sunken place, we fought against an enemy that looked like that. It was called an Eater. And it divided when I tried to attack it. Well, unfortunately, these things like to divide too. And that means I really can't efficiently fight against them until I have Dark Blades for my Dark Knight. Which I do not have right now. But I do have this. Some merchants pilfer weapons and armor from ruins like these and sell them openly. Yes, they do. Every drawing and painting we've recovered has a giant flying ship as its central theme. I get the feeling that something really important is in these ruins. Guys, weren't you trapped here by a cave-in? You seem remarkably unconcerned about that. Really? You can equip the diamond gloves. Interesting. Yes! Finally! A white robe! I can increase Lunith's defense! Finally! Ugh! You literally have to wait until this far in the game to get upgrades to the basic armor of your mages. Okay, that is... whatever. Okay, maybe the enemies here aren't the dividing ones, because there's nothing here that indicates, that these are, actually, no. I know what I need to do. I think there's actually a town. There was someone in, there was someone in Saronia who had mentioned a town where there were people who trained with the dark blades. And I don't really see any sign of that. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I just had to check something. Yes, this cave does have enemies that divide, but no, I do not have any way of accessing weapons that stop that at this point in the game. Which, frankly, I think is incredibly stupid. But, well, here we are, and that's just the reality I have to face. In the meantime, though, at least not all of the enemies divide. So, I should be fine. The place where I had been thinking of, where basically you either come in with dark blades or you die, is not until later in the game. So, yeah. But luckily, I can get some nice treasure here. Like this chakra band, which happens to conveniently provide defense for monks. I'm rather pleased about that. Also, Uni can cast haste on the whole party. Is haste a multi-target spell? Because that would come in handy. I think she's already wearing a... No, she's wearing a black garb. So, 3 extra defense from the black belt key. You know what, though? I think Bob's been falling a little bit behind lately. So it's time for another upgrade with Fairy Claws. Oh yes. Another 7 points of physical attack for Bob the Mighty, whose deadly fists will shatter the very earth beneath our feet. And a bell. You know, just in case I want a full party... How many bells do I have on me right now? And these would all just be from treasures. I have 4 bells on me right now. Yeah, you know, just in case I ever wanted to run around with 4 geomancers. You know, to be perfectly fair, though, 4 geomancers would really... crap. Alright, here's some dividing enemies. At least when they divide, they don't get full heals, so... We'll just flip it on auto, we'll let Kira take care of this, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you. Okay, apparently these ones don't divide. Okay, apparently they do divide. I do not truly understand how dividing enemies work. I honestly just think it's pretty stupid. But that's the price I pay. I just have to be patient. Also, I would like to point out something very important. This dungeon is easier than the Temple of Time. Okay. No. We are not dealing with that crap. We are going to take you out. Thank you, Uni. Haste the whole party. I need to check and see if I can target the whole party with haste. I don't think I can? How much health do you have? Really? Really? The strongest enemy in this dungeon has less than 10,000 health. The dragons and behemoths in the Temple of Time both had at least 10,000 health. Why? Why is the difficulty curve at this part of the game so inconsistent? I do not understand it. I truly, truly do not understand it. There is no rational reason why the Temple of Time was so much harder than what I'm doing right now. And honestly, I'm just pushing as hard as I can because I really want to get to the Earth Crystal. Because I'm sure you've picked up on the, I'm sure you've picked up on the pattern by now, but if I get the Earth Crystal... Alright, that's the Invincible. Is there anything around the other side? If I get to the Earth Crystal, I unlock more jobs. Yeah. And I want more jobs. Especially before I go out grinding for HP. Since HP is, like, the only really variable thing I need to worry about stat-wise.
Now listen up! The stairs over there are the way out to the surface. When you want to board the Invincible again, stand in its shadow and press A. You'll see a wah when you get near any mountains. Press A to rev up the engine and propel us over the hills. Yes, the Invincible. It has the incredible superpower of being able to fly slightly higher. Press B to stop the ship and take a break. You can steer the ship again by standing at the helm and pressing... Ah! Did you take that all in?
I think so?
Good! Now follow me!
This is actually a pretty cool airship, as far as airships go.
Put Gil in these thingies here, and you can buy items, weapons, and even armor. I've also summoned Fat Chocobo in the corner further aft. Where are you? Come on out, you chubby chicken!
Hi, Fat Chocobo.
You can rest up in the beds over there, too.
Yes, this is a mobile base.
Duga's calling me. I have to go. It's a booty call!
You're going already?
Yes, I trust you to do the rest yourselves. Remember, go to the Cave of Shadows near Arbor and cover the Fang of Earth.
That's what I was waiting for.
Come to Duga's Manor once you get it. Duga and I must give you something before you continue on your journey. Give us at least 3 hours. Good luck with the Fang of Earth. I'll see you in Duga's hour. Ta-ta!
Bye, Uni. Alright. So here we have regular items. Here we have armor. And... dang, we got good stuff right now. Okay, so... I can buy 1 diamond gloves to increase my defenses at this moment. And a diamond gloves for Blep. What kind of weapons do you have? Ooh. Oh, does anyone else see 2 dark knives? waiting there. Oh. Oh, I like that. Iggy has just gotten even more powerful. Holy crap. And yes, I know my inventory is an absolute mess right now, okay? I get it. And I know I just spent 60,000 gold on knives. Ooh. Looky there, we even got our own Moogles. I think in order to advance the broken pendant thing, I need to talk to them with Bob in front. And it turns out... Alright, he has told me about a legendary smith.
Have I ever told you about orichalcum, the legendary metal? Rumor says there's nothing an orichalcum weapon can't cut.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, and I finally collected a bestiary, which really doesn't matter to me because I know there's one missable enemy that I have missed, so I will never get 100% on this save. Which I'm not particularly happy about. So let's just check it out, Mognet, with every character, make sure I'm not missing anything else. Look, I promise this feature made a little more sense when this was a DS game. Ooh! To Blep from Alice. Blep, how are you? Saronia is a big city, and big cities have very big problems. I'm doing my best, and I think I'm finally getting the hang of this. I hope your journey is going smoother than my rule. Considering the last person who tried to rule had half the army trying to kill the other half of the army, they're probably doing fine. Alright. Here we go. Behold the great giant airship. The Invincible. Now, yes, this does mean that the Nautilus has been left behind. It's just hanging out by the cave that we left from. Basically, it's just gonna live there now. But what really sucks is that the Invincible is slow-moving. It is substantially slower than the Nautilus. And that is not fun. Now, you see these little mountains here? These are the only mountains that we can now cross with the Invincible. Where we go slightly up and then cross. And I hope you liked that, because that is literally what the Invincible is for. That is what we were waiting to do. To temporarily fly very slightly higher than we could before. But this has opened up some very important locations with some very important stuff. And I cannot wait to show it to you, and I will see you all on the next one.